Thanks very much, Cahir. Look, today is a true occasion for me, and thank you so much for your comments earlier today. Like so many colleagues, it's about being able to bring your family into the house, and it's a true occasion because the first time in literally 2 years. I'd like to thank the Cahir, I suppose, my colleagues and the ushers for making this a really special occasion. But being a representative, well, it's about pride, in where I come from, and I suppose my family has an awful lot to do with that. And I suppose just to really acknowledge my mother, Teresa Dolan, née Caulfield. She trained as a nurse in London many years ago and then moved back home. But if there was ever a woman who could be an inspiration, it would be my mum. And I suppose there's nothing she couldn't do, be it nursing, farming, calving, tiling floors. It was pretty incredible. It's her birthday this week, so that's why she's up for a special occasion. My father, Tony Dolan, a farmer, true love of the land, someone who should be in this job, not me, because I am terrible sometimes at names and faces, but he knows every square inch of that farm, be it in Jennings's or out in Moore, and the townlands all around it, and just the people, and such a love of people, meeting people. And I think it's been so hard with the lockdown, over the last 2 years, so many people, especially our older people. So I really just want to acknowledge that my dad, a true farmer, and his brother, Paddy Dolan as well, would have always been in the Martin and Ducks pub in Ballinasloe, and just a real pride. And that pride that my parents have and that my family have and where they come from, that's really what I have here. To my brothers, Brian, Darren, David, who are really helping throughout this whole journey and making this so special. We have a 100-year centenary. My father was born in 1932. He's a true citizen of this country. And in this house where we strive to represent our country in the challenges ahead, it's a bar has been set by so many. It drives us in public service, and just it's a very special day, and we'll not treasure Cahir for all time. So Gurmila Mahagas, and thank you. I might just, if I can very briefly, just say one other word, just that we are supporting Minister Heather Humphreys and my colleague Deputy David Staunton on a measure that they're looking at in supporting open access to school buildings after hours. It's really to support local communities and school organisations benefit. And particularly, I suppose, our request, and what we've been working with Minister Humphreys on, is that this would be a requisite of the CLOR programme and funding for particularly school buildings and sports areas. So, this could be to do with playgrounds, astroturfs, basketball courts, but it's very important in consultation with principals, school boards of management and parents associations, and we might see how we can make this work in practice. School buildings and sports areas are a wonderful resource for every town and village, and we really see the benefit for local communities when they can use these facilities after hours. Gurmila Mahagas.